Before getting started on personalizing your Real Geeks website, make sure to download the checklist attached to this video. This is an overview of those steps. Upon signing up for your Real Geeks platform, your site is already 80% done with pre-written content, which makes personalizing your site and going live fast and easy. Personalizing your Real Geeks website really has to do with swapping out some of the content that the site comes with, so that it better reflects who you are, your market, and your business. Follow along to this video as we review how quick and easy it is to get started and what it takes to personalize your website. We will only be focusing on the necessary items you should personalize before taking your site live. You can always add more later, but let's get started. First, let's take a look at the home page of your website. At the top left corner, there's a spot for your logo. Logo dimensions should be 400 pixels wide by 90 pixels high. The site already comes with an icon in the corner that reads, Easy Property Search. It's entirely up to you to switch this out with your own logo or leave it as is. This icon is static and appears on every page of the site. Along the top of the page is the top primary navigation bar. This contains links to the home page of your site, along with links to the advanced search, market reports, a foreclosures page, an about page, the blog, and even a link for clients to contact you. These are all individual pages which you can keep or remove and personalize to suit your needs. Then, we have the large image that sweeps across the top of your screen. This is what we call the header or landscape image. There is a quick search that sits on top of the header image. You can change the display of this quick search from vertical to horizontal in the Site Settings section of your site backend. As you scroll down, this is what we call the content of your homepage here on the left of your screen. On the right side of your screen, you will see your sidebar. The like or share button and address search are static to this area of your website. You can choose to keep these items here or remove them. Search popular areas, useful information, and see all market activity in your neighborhood are all part of what we call your default sidebar. At the moment, the default sidebar is set to appear on every page of your website. We will work on personalizing your sidebar with area pages that suit your market later in this video. We will also take a look at the buying and selling pages. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of your website, you will see another navigation bar. This is what we call your primary bottom navigation bar. This is another great place on your website to include useful links so that visitors can navigate your site. Once again, we see links to home, advanced search, selling, buying, and so on. At the very bottom of the page, to the left, you will see your default footer. At the moment, this reads Real Estate Realty Group, with an example address to follow. We will review how to personalize this information later in this video. And finally, at the very bottom of the page, to the right, this is what we call your secondary bottom navigation bar. At the moment, this lists areas 1, 2, 3, and 4. We will swap these out later in this video with specific areas. Keep in mind, the options here are vast. You can add anything here from links to landing pages, other pages on your site, and even links to other sites you find useful. Now that we've reviewed the home page, let's take a look at some of the other pages of your site. So first, let's look at the blog. Again, it's a similar layout to the home page, with room for blog posts. The sidebar lists blog categories, archives, and links to sites. Your site already comes with a blog post full of content. As always, this content can be personalized or even deleted based on your company's needs. Let's hop back to the home page through the navigation bar. And let's take a look at your sidebar and click on Area 1 to see what an area page looks like. Once again, the area page contains content, and can be personalized or deleted based on your needs. The same goes for area 2, 3, and 4. Now let's review your About page. This page has a different image uploaded for the landscape image. And as we scroll down, you can see that the content section is already set and there is a quick search in the sidebar. As we scroll down, you can see that there are a number of placeholder images for agent photos. These images can be replaced with your own photo or that of your team of agents. Let's click on one of the agent's photos. Now we're looking at what we call the agent detail page. Here, you can input your contact information, a brief bio, milestones and experiences, and info about your business. To the side, we have a quick property search, and beneath that is an area for you to list client testimonials. Now that we've done a brief tour of your website, let's follow a simple outline which lists the items of your site that you'll be personalizing. This outline is available to download in the details of this video and on our docs page. So let's get started. The first thing we'll be editing is your homepage. As we reviewed earlier, the content here has already been generated, but there's a small change you can make to personalize this. In your header, let's change area to something more specific. To edit your homepage, you'll want to navigate to the site backend. You can do that by adding a / and the word admin to the end of your homepage URL. Since the website here is customizedtest.realgeeks.com, I'll add a / admin in the URL field. Then click Enter to navigate to the site administration backend. Then under the content section, click on Homepage. Click on Homepage once again, and here we have the homepage editor. The first item here is the title. The title outlines what the page is about. Most of the time, Google will use this as the text that is displayed when linking to your site in search engine results. As search engine practices evolve, we find this is used less often, and the text that is linked to it is determined by the search engine themselves. That said, it is still useful in providing context on what this page is about. Let's personalize the title and replace area with Hawaii, which is a relevant market for this site. Next is the meta description. This description needs to include details that tell the user what it's about. You want that to show up as something attractive to click on, since this is the snippet that Google will usually use. Since there is already content set up in the meta description, let's just personalize it and replace area with Hawaii once more. The next item on the page is page content. This is the content we saw earlier. Now let's personalize this by changing the word area to an area of your choice that is relevant. In this case, we'll enter Hawaii. Of course, you can always further personalize this content, but in this walkthrough, we're just going to go through changing what is necessary. So that's it for the homepage. Scroll down and click Save. Now let's revisit the homepage, refresh the page, and see the change you made. Keep an eye on the header, and there you go. Area has been replaced with a relevant area of your choice, and the change has been applied. Next, let's personalize your footer. At the moment, the footer says Real Estate Realty Group, 1234 Main Street, Suite 204, and so on. Let's navigate to the site backend to change this. Once again, you'll want to get there by entering your URL /admin and a / again. Here, we are at the site backend administration page. In the section labeled Content, click on Footers. Click on Default Footer. This here is the footer that appears on your site. Click into the editor and replace Real Estate Realty Group with your company name, such as Paradise Homes, and personalize the rest of the footer with your address and phone number. Click Save. Now let's revisit the homepage. Scroll down to the footer, refresh the page, and see the change you made. And that's it. The footer is now personalized. let's move on to personalizing your blog. To get to your blog page, click on Blog at the top of your navigation bar. Most of the content on this page is ready to go, but we can personalize it further by changing the word area in the header to something more specific. Let's navigate to the site backend to change this. Here, we're at the site backend administration page. Under Blog, click on Blog Homepage. Then, click on Blog Homepage once again, and here is the editor. In the Content section is the header of the page, which reads, Area Real Estate News and Market Trends. Highlight Area and replace it with an area that is relevant to your market. In this case, let's enter Hawaii. Scroll down, click Save, and let's refresh the blog to review that change. There you go. The header has been changed on your page. Next, let's personalize those area pages. Let's take a look at the page titled Area 1. Most people list a link to their area pages in their sidebar. We can personalize this page further by changing the words Area 1 in this search box header. We can edit the region to something more specific in the search. We can change the word area in the header, search all area real estate, and in the content section below, we can change the word area in the first sentence, which reads, Our website features the best area real estate. So let's personalize this page. We'll navigate to the site backend, and under the section labeled Content, let's click on Area Pages. Then click on Area 1. Let's change the area name to something relevant within your market. In this case, we'll go with Lanikai. Let's change the anchor text to Lanikai. Anchor text is the clickable text in your hyperlink. We'll change the slug to Lanikai. URL slugs are the exact address of a specific website. The slug is the actual text at the end of the URL of the page you are creating. And then move on to the content section. Let's highlight area in the header and replace it with the area we are marketing, which is again Lanikai. And in the first section of the content below, let's replace area with Lanikai once more. To edit the search form, which is the main search at the top of the page, let's scroll down and click Show in the section labeled Search Form Display Options. First, we'll customize the header to something relevant. Since this is now the Lanikai area page, let's enter Search All Lanikai Real Estate as the search header. Then, to set the search form defaults, click on this blue button here. Here, we can edit the search display based on your needs. We can edit anything from beds, baths, location, property type. In this case, let's select the region of Kailua and the neighborhood of Lanikai, since that's what our page is about. Then click Save. Then scroll down and click Save at the bottom of the page. Let's review those changes by refreshing the area page. Here we see our personalized search header. Search all Lanikai real estate. The search box region says Kailua. The neighborhood now says Lanikai. The header of the content section now reads, Search all Lanikai real estate. And the first sentence now specifies the best Lanikai real estate. And that's it. Area 1 is now a Lanikai area page. Now let's edit Area 2. In the same way that we personalized the previous area page, let's change those same elements on Area Page 2. Again, most people list a link to their area pages in their sidebar. We can personalize this page further by changing the words Area 2 in the search box header. We can edit the region to something more specific in the search. We can change the word area in the header Search All Area Real Estate. And in the content section below, we can change the word area in the first sentence, which reads, Our website features the best area real estate. So let's personalize this page. We'll navigate to the site backend, and under the section labeled Content, let's click on Area Pages. Then click on Area 2. Let's change the area name to something relevant within your market. In this case, we'll go with Hawaii Kai. Let's change the anchor text to Hawaii Kai. We'll change the slug to Hawaii-Kai, and then move on to the content section. Let's highlight area in the header and replace it with the area we are marketing, which is again Hawaii Kai. And in the first sentence of the content below, let's replace area with Hawaii Kai once more. To edit the search form, let's scroll down and click Show in the section labeled Search Form Display Options. First, we'll customize the header to something relevant. Since this is now the Hawaii Kai area page, let's enter Search All Hawaii Kai Real Estate as the search header. Then, to set the search form defaults, let's click on this blue button here. Here we can edit the search display based on your needs. In this case, let's select the region of Hawaii Kai, since that's what our page is about. Then click Save. Then scroll down and click Save at the bottom of the page. Let's review those changes by refreshing the area page. Here we see our personalized search header, Search All Hawaii Kai Real Estate. The search box region says Hawaii Kai. The header of the content section now reads, Search All Hawaii Kai Real Estate. And the first sentence now specifies the best Hawaii Kai real estate. And that's it. Area 2 is now a Hawaii Kai area page. Now, Area 3. Again, let's personalize the words Area 3 in the search box header, edit the region to something more specific in the search, change the word area in the header, search all area real estate, and in the content section below, let's change the word area in the first sentence, which reads, Our website features the best area real estate. Again, let's navigate to the site backend, and under the section labeled Content, let's click on Area Pages, and then click on Area 3. Let's change the area name to something relevant within your market. In this case, we'll go with Diamond Head. Let's change the anchor text to Diamond Head. We'll change the slug to Diamond-Head, and then move on to the content section. Let's highlight area in the header and replace it with the area we are marketing, which is again Diamond Head. And in the first section of the content below, let's replace area with Diamond Head once more. To edit the search form, let's scroll down and click Show in the section labeled Search Form Display Options. First, we'll customize the header to something relevant. Since this is now the Diamond Head area page, let's enter Search All Diamond Head Real Estate as the search header. Then, to set the search form defaults, let's click on this blue button here. Let's edit the search display by selecting the region of Diamond Head, since that's what our page is about. Then click Save. Then scroll down and click Save at the bottom of the page. Now let's review those changes by refreshing the area page. Here we see our personalized search header, Search All Diamond Head Real Estate. The search box region says Diamond Head. The header of the content section now reads, Search All Diamond Head Real Estate. And the first sentence now specifies, the best Diamond Head real estate. And that's it. Area 3 has now been transformed into a Diamond Head area page. Now we'll edit Area 4. Again, let's personalize the words Area 4 in the search box header, edit the region to something more specific in the search, change the word area in the header, Search All Area Real Estate, and in the content section below, let's change the word area in the first sentence, which reads, Our website features the best area real estate. Let's navigate to the site backend, and under the section labeled Content, let's click on Area Pages. Then click on Area 4. Let's change the area name to something relevant within your market. In this case, we'll go with North Shore. Let's change the anchor text to North Shore. We'll change the slug to North-Shore, and then move on to the content section. Let's highlight area in the header and replace it with the area we are marketing, which is again the North Shore. And in the first sentence of the content below, let's replace area with North Shore once more. To edit the search form, let's scroll down and click Show in the section labeled Search Form Display Options. We'll first customize the header to something relevant. Since this is now the North Shore area page, let's enter Search All North Shore Real Estate as the search header. Then, to set the search form defaults, let's click on this blue button here. Let's edit the search display by selecting the region of the North Shore, since that's what our page is about. Then click Save. Then scroll down and click Save at the bottom of the page. Now let's review those changes by refreshing the Area 4 page. Here we see our personalized search header, Search All North Shore Real Estate. The search box region says North Shore. The header of the content section now reads, Search All North Shore Real Estate. And the first sentence now specifies, the best North Shore real estate. And that's it. Now let's move on to personalizing your agent detail page. For this exercise, we'll add one agent detail page to the site, but you're welcome to add as many as you'd like when updating your site. From the home page, let's click on About in the top navigation bar. Agent detail pages are linked off of the About page in the lower section of the page titled Meet the Team. Just click on the thumbnail of the agent to get there. Here, we're looking at Agent 1's detail page. As you can see, these pages are designed to display specific details of an agent. After creating an agent detail page, the agent's name and photo automatically update on the About page, which we'll revisit later. So let's personalize this agent detail page. To do that, let's navigate to the site backend. Click on Content Pages under the Content section. Here you can see many of the content pages that come with your site. The pages listed as Agent 1, Agent 2, and Agent 3 are your agent detail pages. Since we're only creating one agent detail page, let's go ahead and delete Agent 2 and Agent 3. So check the box next to the slug, and in the Action drop-down menu, select Delete Selected Content Pages. Confirm this on the next menu, and you can always add more agents later. Then click on Agent 1 to edit it. So at the top, we'll enter the title, which is the agent's name, Larry Marks. Then move on to the meta description, which explains what the page is about. In this case, we'll enter Buy and Sell Hawaii Homes with Real Estate Agent Larry Marks. Then let's add some meta keywords. In this case, let's enter Real Estate Agent Hawaii Homes Market Reports. Now move on to the anchor text, which we'll set as the agent's name, and the slug will be Larry-Marks. Now, in the content section, you can see that there is a template drop-down menu, which has Agent Detail Page selected. There are tons of other options for you to choose from when creating more pages in the future, but since this is the style of the page we'll work on, we'll keep Agent Detail Page selected. Let's scroll down and move on to the content of the page below, and type some details about our agent, such as Larry Marks is a licensed professional realtor whose goal is to provide customer service that is worthy of a word-of-mouth referral, and so on. Now let's move on. Compared to the area pages we worked on earlier, you'll see some unique fields following the content section here. Here, we can add the address, company name, agent's email address, fax number, and phone number, along with the agent's name. The next section is great for testimonials about the agent. So let's highlight the old text and replace it with some testimonials of our own. Feel free to format the text using the editor here for items you want to bold, italicize, underline, and so on. The next section is for the agent's photo. Currently, there's a sample image there, so let's highlight and delete the image. Then click on the Insert Edit Image button, which is up here with the image icon. From the Insert Edit Image menu, you'll then want to click on the file browser, which is here at the end of the source field. Now we're in the file browser, which currently has no images in it. Let's click on the green Upload button, then click on the blue button that says Select Files, and find the file on your desktop. Select it. Click Open. The file will take a second to upload, and then you'll see it populate in the file browser. From here, click the green Insert button. Now we're back on the Insert Edit Image menu, where you can choose the dimensions of your image. Since the box is checked next to Constrain Proportions, we can input one side, and the other will update. So let's go with 500 pixels, and as you can see, it now lists 625 pixels in the other field. Then click OK. Now, our image has been uploaded and appears in the Agent Photo field. The other items of this page are optional, so let's scroll down and click Save. Let's return to our Agent Detail page and refresh it to see how it was personalized. So here we have an Agent Detail page for Agent Larry Marks. Unlike most of our other pages, there is no landscape image. The page goes straight into the content with the agent's portrait, contact info, and details. The quick search is on the far right, and below that we have the testimonials we added too. And that's it. The Agent Detail page, once called Agent 1, has now been transformed into an Agent Detail page about our realtor, Larry Marks. Now let's focus on our sidebar. If we take a look at the sidebar from our home page, you'll see that it currently says Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, and Area 4. What really gives our solution a lot of flexibility is that you're able to create as many sidebars in our system and pull in whatever sidebar you'd like for each page. For the sake of this walkthrough, we'll just be focusing on personalizing one sidebar, which shows up on every page. This is what we call our default sidebar. Now, let's begin to swap out Area 1, 2, 3, and 4 with links to the area pages we made earlier. Let's navigate to the site backend, and under the Content section, let's click on Sidebars. There are two sidebars here, one for the blog and one called Default Sidebar. You can always delete or duplicate these later. Since all of our pages have been set up to pull in the default sidebar, let's configure that one. So let's click on Default Sidebar. At the top of the page, we have the name, which we can easily edit. However, let's leave it as is. Then we can choose what we want to include in the sidebar item number 1. Item types include custom content, link list with 1 column, link list with 2 columns, which we see selected here, and recent blog posts. We'll keep the header as it currently says, Search Popular Areas. If you'd like to change this, feel free to do so. Below that, we have 4 fields. We have the anchor text in the column to the left, and the URL to the right. Again, the anchor text field is how the text will be displayed on your website, and the URL is what the text will link to. In this case, we'll be linking within our site to the 4 area pages we created earlier in this video. So in the anchor text column, let's enter Lonnie Kai, since this is the name we'd like to have displayed on the website in our sidebar. And for the URL, let's enter a / Lonnie Kai and a / again. Remember, that was the slug. Notice that I didn't have to enter the entire URL. Instead, I only entered the slug because the Lonnie Kai area page exists within our website and can be linked to through the slug itself. In the next row, we'll enter Hawaii Kai in the anchor text field. Remember, that was area 2. And in the URL field, we'll enter / Hawaii-Kai and a / again. It's important that you enter the slug correctly, just as it's been configured for each of your pages that you're linking to. If you forget what the exact slug is, you can always open a new window and check for the slug of each page you're linking to. Let's continue to load these rows with our other two area pages. On the third row, we'll list diamond head as the anchor text, and a / diamond - head, and a / again for the URL. Then on the fourth row, let's enter North Shore as the anchor, and a / north - shore, and a / again in the URL. We can add more links if we want, but let's stop here. Let's scroll down. You can see another example of sidebar items, which appear as a link list with 2 columns. This section is titled Useful Information and already has links to your buying and selling pages, which the site comes with already. You can choose to keep or delete these items by checking the boxes to the right. Sidebar item number 3 below is another piece of content that your site comes with. This is an image which, if clicked on, allows the user to create a custom market report. And that's it. Let's save the edits we've made and take a look at those changes to our sidebar. So on the home page, we can scroll down and see that our default sidebar now includes our 4 area pages. If we click on Lanikai, we'll navigate to the Lanikai area page. And from there, we can click on Hawaii Kai and navigate to the Hawaii Kai area page. From there, we can click on Diamond Head and navigate to the Diamond Head area page. And finally, from there, we can click on North Shore and land on the North Shore area page. And that's it. The sidebar is now personalized with your 4 area pages. Next, let's configure your secondary bottom navigation bar. From the home page, we can take a look at the navigation bar and see that it's similar to how our sidebar was. It contains links to Area 1, Area 2, Area 3, and Area 4. We'll want to swap those out with links to our 4 area pages that we personalized earlier. So in the site backend, under the content section, let's click on navigation bars. Here we have a list of navigation bars, but since we're focused on our secondary bottom navigation bar, let's just click on that. Now, just as we did with our sidebar, let's go in here and replace the URL, which says Area 1, with our Lanikai URL, which is a / Lanikai, and a / again. In the anchor text, which is the way the link will appear on your website, let's replace Area 1 with Lanikai. For the next navigation bar link, let's replace Area 2 with our slug to the Hawaii Kai page, which is a / Hawaii - Kai and a / again. For the anchor text, let's replace Area 2 with Hawaii Kai. We'll continue to do the same for navigation bar link number 3, replacing Area 3's URL with that of Diamond Head, and so on with the anchor text. The same goes for our last navigation bar, number 4, replacing Area 4's URL with that of the North Shore, which is / north - shore and a / again. Then let's enter North Shore in the anchor text to follow. If you want to delete any of these links, you can simply check the blue box on the right. You can add more links as well by adding info to the navigation bar link number 5, or clicking on the blue text at the bottom of the page. Since this now has all our area pages loaded into it, let's click Save and take a look at how we've personalized the secondary bottom navigation. We'll return to our home page and scroll all the way down to see those changes. Instead of the old Area 1, 2, 3, and 4 links, we now have links to our personalized area pages called Lanikai, Hawaii Kai, Diamond Head, and the North Shore. We can click on Lanikai and land on the Lanikai page. And from there we can scroll down, click on Hawaii Kai, and land on the Hawaii Kai page. Scroll down and do the same with Diamond Head, and from there, do the same with the North Shore link. There you have it. You've now personalized your secondary bottom navigation bar to contain links to all your area pages. At this point, if you're able to complete the steps we just walked through, then you are ready to go live upon IDX approval for Real Geeks with your MLS board. As we discussed at the start of this video, this covers the basics of what you should personalize before going live with your website. It's really that simple. Personalizing your landscape image and logo are two optional items you can swap out to further customize your site. Since many people like to upload these personal elements to their website, let's work on doing that together. As we discussed at the start of this video, the landscape image is the large image that sweeps across the top of your page. We'll swap this out in a minute. As for your logo, it appears at the top left corner of every page of your website, right here. Logo dimensions should be 400 pixels wide by 90 pixels high. The site already comes with an icon in the corner that reads Easy Property Search. So let's personalize these items. From the site backend, under the section labeled Site Settings, click on Site Settings. From here, let's click on Template Options. 5 items down, you'll see the field labeled Header Image. So first you can select a pre-selected image from our gallery by clicking on Gallery Image, and then click on the button labeled Open Gallery. Here, you'll see a number of images to choose from. These are of public domain, which mean they are free to use. When you find the one you'd like, select it, and then click the Choose button at the bottom. Now the photo has been selected, and it appears in the Gallery Image field here. Similarly, we can upload an image of our own by selecting Custom Image, then clicking on the button that says Pick Image. This will then open the file browser, and you can either insert an existing image from the browser or upload a new one. Let's click the green button at the top that says Upload. Then click on Select Files. Find the image from your computer that you'd like to use as a landscape image. Select it, upload it, and when you see it in the file browser, click the green button that says Insert. So now, we've selected a custom image as our landscape image. Let's move on. A field lower, where it says Header Logo. At the moment, the logo is using the default logo which we saw earlier, but let's upload our company logo. So click on Pick Image. This will open the file browser. Then click on Upload at the top right corner. Then click on Select Files. Find your logo you want to upload, then move on. And when you return to the file browser, your new logo should be there now. So click on the green button that says Insert. We've now uploaded a custom landscape image and a custom logo. Let's scroll down and click Save. Let's return to the home page of our website, and upon refreshing the page, we'll see that the logo and landscape image have been updated with our new personalized images. Again, that's all you have to do to personalize your website. The home page is set up with its personal logo and landscape image. From the top navigation bar, we can see that the advanced search, market reports, foreclosures, and about page look great. If we scroll down on the about page, the agent detail photo appears at the bottom, and when clicked on, it lands us on the agent detail page we created. The link to contact us works with the form for leads to contact agents. If we scroll down, the sidebars and secondary bottom navigation bar have been personalized to include links to our relevant area pages on this website. The footer contains relevant company information, and the bottom navigation bar has useful links about selling. And buying. And that's really it. You're ready to go live upon IDX approval for Real Geeks with your MLS board. For those of you who want to add more content to your site, just remember that you can always add or edit these pages at any time. We empower you to be able to edit and make changes anytime you want. Now's the time to generate more leads, work your center of influence, and master those follow-up skills to do more business and crush it. As always, please check out our docs at docs.realgeeks.com to edit and add other page styles and in greater detail on setting up individual pages, sidebars, navigations, upload images, widgets, videos, along with all other technical features for your Real Geeks website. We also have scripts and best practices to follow in this section labeled Follow-ups and Scripts, where we have a best practices doc for following up. Under that, we have email and text templates. And then here is the seller lead generation section with scripts and domination plans. We highly recommend that you upload your database in the Real Geeks CRM and then follow the Real Geeks SOI, COI, and past client sold data domination plan. To learn more about our products and services, you can always visit the Real Geeks website at www.realgeeks.com. And for tips on best practices and lead follow-up, watch any of our Keeping It Real episodes at www.keepingitreal.com to hear thoughts and ideas from Jeff and other real estate professionals on how you can take your business to the next level.